Hey, so today we're going to learn how to read chord charts and tabs. This will be very helpful for you to progress faster at the beginning. So let's get into it. We'll start with the chord charts for the C scale. I've used this in a different lesson. And the way you read it, it's very simple. The chord chart is like looking at the guitar from this angle. Look, like this, vertically. You can achieve this vision by just flipping the guitar to you and looking directly at it. And essentially you have 6 strings, right? The high E on your right, and that will be string 1, then string 2, B, string 3, G, string 4, D, string 5, A, and then string 6, E again, the low E. And the way this chord chart works is like coordinates, or at least that's how I like to think of it. So you give first the string that you're gonna use, then you give the fret, so fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, and then finally you give which finger you're using. So in guitar we don't use the thumb on the left hand, so fingers will be 1 index, 2 middle, 3 ring finger, 4 pinky. So let's say, for example, the C major chord. We have a 3 on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret with finger number 3. So we put finger number 3 on that coordinate. Then we have string 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, fret number 2, 1, 2, and finger number 2 as well. So we put that finger on that part, and we have this so far. Then we have a little O above string 3. That means that the string is open, so we play it, but we don't put any finger on it. And then we have string number 2 with the on the 1st fret and with finger number 1. So we have this so far. And then we have string number 1 with a little O above it, so that's for open as well. So it means we play all of these. We don't play string number 6 because we have a little X on top of the chart. And that gives us the C major chord. What is something that you should pay attention to when you're playing? You should try to arch or arc your fingers as best as you can, because what creates sound is the string vibrating. So if you're just gently touching the string that is right next to your finger, you won't allow the string to vibrate, therefore you'll mute the string. So that happens a lot of the times when you're first starting and you place all your fingers, but they're actually all touching the next string. So just be mindful of that, try to create the little arcs, and you'll see that your chord will sound a lot clearer. So fingers coming from above with little bridges, and yeah, and you will sound just great. So let's try another chord. Let's go, for example, D minor. So D minor, we start with the next on string 6, a next on string 5, then an O on string 4. That means that we play the string but it's open, no fingers in there. Then we have on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, we have finger number 2. And then we have on string number 2 our finger number 3. And then we have on string 1 our finger number 1, 1st fret. And here we go, we have a D minor. And let's try one more. Let's do G major this time. So for G major we have on string 6 3rd fret, finger number 2. Then on string 5, 2nd fret, finger number 1. Then on string 4 we have an O, so it's open. Then on string 3 we have another O, so it's open. Then on string 2 we have 3rd fret with finger number 3. And then on string 1 we have 3rd fret again with finger number 4. There you go. Remember, make the little bridges with your fingers, try to have them come vertically, and your chord should sound clear. Awesome. So now, part 2 of the lesson, let's learn how to read a tab. Tabs function a little bit differently, and what gets a lot of people confused at the beginning is that the numbers on the tabs are not the fingers, but the frets that we're playing. So on tabs, the visual is similar, so now it's horizontal, right? And it's still the 6 strings. This time string 1 is the one right above, and it's like visualizing the guitar like this to you. So string 1, it's right at the top, then string 2, string 3, string 4, string 5, and finally string 6 on the bottom. And what the numbers are telling you is just the fret that you're playing. That's it. You don't have any other information. It doesn't tell you what fingers you're playing with. That is something that you will have to figure out by yourself. Another disadvantage of tabs is that they also don't tell you the rhythm, so it's important for you to listen to the song that you're trying to learn, or at least know the song well. If you can hum it or if you can sing it, you will be able to play it as well. But yeah, unlike sheet music, you don't have the rhythm displayed in tabs. But let's give it a try. So the first song that we're gonna try and learn is Smoke on the Water, which is a really fun riff, and I think you'll enjoy this one. So this one goes string, the G string and the D string, so that would be string 3 and string 4. And you start by playing the 2 together with 2 zeros, so that means open. And then we're gonna let's use the middle finger and the ring finger to place the next 2 notes, so it will be 3 and 3. So because the numbers are vertically aligned, that means that we're playing them at the same time. So now we're gonna play string 3 and 4 once again, but this time we're gonna place our fingers on the fret 3. So string 4, 1, 2, 3, string 3, 1, 2, 3. Awesome, and we pluck them together. Then, up next, we're going to fret number 5, same string, so 3, 4, 5. And then, we kind of repeat the riff, right? So then it goes again, 0, 3, and now this time 6, so 5 was here on the dot, so we go 1 above, 6, 5, and then we repeat it, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. So that's how it sounds. All together, 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. I'm playing it on my right hand with the index and the middle finger together at the beginning, just to make it a little bit more accurate. That can help you, but you can also play with just the index or with the pick and strum it. Whatever sounds best to you, but just have fun with it, and it's a great way to practice learning a tab. So, other notations that we should be mindful of when we're reading a tab, or that might appear in other songs that you try to learn. For example, if you see an H on a tab, that means hammer on. So what is a hammer on? Hammer on is when, for example, in this tab, we have it on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. So string 1, 2, 3, 5th fret, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's saying H7, so hammer on to 7. So what you do is you play the 5 and then you literally hammer your 3rd finger to the 7th fret. So that's what a hammer on is. You play it and then without plucking a second time with your right hand, you hammer the finger to the fret that it's asked of you. So practice that slowly, just plucking it on the 5th and then hammering it on the 7th without the aid of your right hand. Just like that. Awesome. Now, the next thing that we need to learn is when you see a P. So in this case, it's the inverse. So you play on the 7th and then you have a P to the 5. That means a pull off. So it's exactly what it sounds like. You play the 7th and then without the aid of the right hand once again, you pull the string so that it makes the sound of the 5th fret. Why does this work? Because essentially when we put a finger on the string, we're shortening the length of the string. You can think of it that way. Therefore, the string will vibrate faster. So we can have 2 fingers at the same time on the same string, but only the one closest to the bottom of the string will play. So in this moment, even though I'm pressing the 5th fret here as well, I'm only playing the 7th fret. So if I play it and then pull it, now you can hear the sound of the 5th fret. Okay, so that is a pull off. So you can even combine a hammer on with a pull off. Cool. Now, finally, we have a little slash, and that means slide. So if we press once again the 5th fret on the 3rd string, and we slide it to the 7th, this is the sound that you get. To slide at the beginning, it might hurt you a little bit, but what you have to do is to just press the string with enough strength and not release it until you get to the next fret that is asked of you. So in this case it's the 7th, but we could slide it until the 9th, for example. Or we could slide it until the 12th. Right? The key idea here is to not let go of the finger on the guitar fretboard. Okay? Awesome. So let's try to learn another song. This next one is also a very famous riff, and it's Seven Nation Army. So it's a simplified version with no power chords, only one note per string, but I hope you'll enjoy it. So here we go. As we can see, we have a 7th on the 5th string of our guitar. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna recommend you playing it with a 3rd finger. So it's 7 and then 7 again on the same string, and then we have a 5 on the 4th string. So for this, we're gonna play with the index finger. Generally, as a rule of thumb for you guys, each finger controls one fret, and that way it will make things easier for you to play whatever comes your way. For example, when we were playing the slides or the hammer-ons and pull-offs, I was using the 3rd finger because it was 2 frets away. So in this case, let's go back to Seven Nation Army. 7, 7, 5 on the 4th string, then 7 again on the 5th string, and then 5 on the 5th string, 3 on the 5th string, and 2. So all together again. A little bit slower. 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 2. So this is 90% of the song. This is all the verses. Then before he goes into the chorus, he plays what we can see on the second part, which is 8 times on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a slide. So the slide will count as the first of 5, but we started on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the 3 slide to 5, 1, and then 8 more 5s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the open E string, 0 for open, right? So let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. So this happens in the pre-chorus, before the chorus comes in, and to finish it as well. So going back to the verses. The chorus is extremely similar to the verses, so if you want, you can get away with just playing it like the verses. But to sound a little bit closer to the original version, even though we're doing a simplified version, you can play the 7 and then slide it to the 10. So it's the only thing that changes. 7, 7, slide to 10, back to 7, 5, 3, 2. And the second time you do this, you will add a little twist, which is 7, 7, slide to 10, 7, 5, 3, slide to 5, 3, 2. That's it. So let's do it again. 7, 7, slide to 10, 7, 5, 3, slide to 5, slide to 3, 2. And then you play this whole section twice, so it will be. And then, like I said, to finish it and go back to the verses. You play that bridge thing again. Okay, awesome. Let's do just the chorus one more time, a little bit slower. 7, 7, slide to 10, back to 7, 5, 3, 2. Second time. 7, 7, slide to 10, 7, 5, 3, slide to 5, slide to 3 within the same, and then back to 2. Once again, 7, 7, slide to 10, 7, 5, 3, slide to 5, slide back to 3, 2. Alright, so the faster you do it, the easier it is, but practice it slowly and practice it part by part, and you'll get it. So this is how you read tabs, this is how you read chord charts, and it will give you an easier time learning songs, especially at the beginning, where sometimes it's hard to see where people are putting their fingers and all of that. That way you have some coordinates to help you guide you. Okay, hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.